The Commerce Casino and Hotel. Experience the thrill of the world's largest poker room, Macau-style Baccarat, and Cal Blackjack, all right here in the heart of Los Angeles. At The Commerce, you can count on more action and more tables than anywhere else in L.A. Not to mention, our players won over $20 million last year alone. So come play your game, find your local getaway, and most importantly, win big at The Commerce. More money, more tables, more action. That's why you choose The Commerce Casino and Hotel.
Poker anymore. It's not a poker show.
What's up, guys? That's why we choose the Commerce Casino and Hotel.
All right, all right, all right. Producer extraordinaire in the booth with Wayne. It's Craig Tapscott from Card Player and Poker Org. Going to have some fun today.
Too bulky, isn't it?
Action game, right? All these players. You got Paul, David in the middle again.
If anyone's suspect in this group, it's Bruce. I got to needle him so he opens up.
Bruce playing too tight for you?
I'm just saying in this group.
In this group.
In this group.
L's in seat number 1.
Definitely not too tight.
He's not too tight. He's not shy.
Instead of 100 ante,
I like L just really thinks through every hand. How can he win every hand? Reminds me of the old Tom DeLonge. Paul James, who won, I think, the Colossus a couple years ago, right?
Yeah, the Colossus 2 years ago.
He's the tournament player, but he says he plays about 80% cash.
Heads up battle.
But he's had a bad run here lately, he said. A little bumpy.
Between us, whoever doesn't.
Tell me about David a little bit, Wayne.
David, he's a lawyer. I mean, I know some stuff, but I don't know what should or should not be public. He's
Who cares?
I want his success in life.
Yeah, David's always laughing and having fun, man.
You already won the button.
So Fish Bruce. So Bruce is a fish. His own name, or did you
That's
put
his own name. That's his own name.
3 buttons every set.
Don't pick on Bruce too much.
Yeah.
So when I was in the booth with Phil Locke, I mentioned, Nick Lee, Bruce, L. There's like several Chinese private games, and we all just circulate.
Yeah.
And we all, it's a different culture, And
Different gamble going on.
yeah, different gamble, but just a different, friendlier vibe than the casino, which is, everybody has different backgrounds and ethnicities, so everyone has a level of American politeness to it.
Well, Nick was here yesterday, and we have a new player, John Harth, first time on the stream.
Yep.
He's been playing cash games. He's from Madison, Wisconsin, from Phil Hellmuth's hometown. So if you check out my Twitter and Wayne, we taught him how to do the Phil Hellmuth all-in.
Bruce doesn't care about the sanity.
Yeah, he lives down in the Marina Del Rey area, and he's happy to be here on the stream.
What kind of light do you
What does he think of Phil Hellmuth?
Can I get changed?
He didn't say much. He said he's a fan, and he's not from his hometown. He didn't go into detail as far as Phil's cash game prowess. I don't want to pick on Phil too early. We just started.
Okay, thank you.
Phil is living my dream right now. He played St. Andrews the other day.
Appreciate it.
I grew up playing golf, got a scholarship to golf, to college, and Phil played St. Andrews, and he has a video of him getting out of one of those deep bunkers, if you've ever seen St. Andrews. So let's get into this game. Wayne got all dressed up to show up today.
I'm behind the booth, though, so you could be lying.
I could be. But I think we'll see you out there somewhere. This is on delay,
someplace.
Right?
Sure.
There's proof, and I think I've seen pictures.
They've been telling me I need to do better, so.
Do better?
Yeah.
John's raising here with pocket jacks, and L's got the pretty jack 10, but he's in a little bit of trouble. Let's see.
You guys already started?
Heads up, stand up. Heads up.
John says he's played with L a few times, so he's sort of...
They play outside. I mean, I've seen John play outside.
Where's the
You don't
pocket
like
jacks?
the 3, huh? You're afraid of the 3.
I don't know.
Feel it.
What is our tech?
Feel it.
A little tech off.
Oh, he didn't have pocket jacks. Gotta get the tech warmed up.
David betting for value.
No
With his 3.
And a flush draw. Looks like a brick. Being out of position here.
That's what I like about L, though. He'll think through it.
Bottom pair pairing, it's going to be tough to represent, and David still might call even.
For sure. Yeah.
I got a 3.
He doesn't have much.
Three's up with the queen kicker.
It's good, huh?
There you go. Octocrab on the first hand.
Octocrab man.
Where's Kiero?
Easy game.
Premium hand starting out again as usual.
Win showdown.
Did David play that because of Kiero?
Give me the
Does Kiero
I
get
think-
kickbacks for 8-3 in this game?
I don't know. Artie's
That's three.
asking for free rolls at the World Series.
You don't like the 3. The fact is, he likes the 3.
Well,
I didn't understood.
All hail Octocrab.
Yeah, thank you.
I think David has played
premium hands as usual.
that hand a few times on stream and many times off stream as well.
For Kiero. Or he just likes the hand also.
He just likes the hand.
Just play any two.
He plays
He's
almost
suited.
any two. Yeah. He plays it offsuit too.
Octo.
Pocket eights, the snowman, JJ De La Garza's favorite hand. Looks like this.
4-8.
Oh no.
I understood. 4-8.
Last time.
4-3-9.
David likes two spades and he's ahead again.
This time it's
4-8 and 3-9. You don't hit.
How much?
maybe it's aces. The 2 points.
Did all right.
It's these two again.
This time.
4-8. You're looking for
This is
7.
I think this is going to happen all day.
You get it.
Al's going to...
Really? Really? You're not afraid of that fucking board? Shit. I don't know.
Yeah, David's
Maybe I get lucky. Maybe I
posturing right here. He's never folding. It's going to be hard for David.
Why do you?
David going to go for value here.
I'm going to go for thin value.
See? He heard me.
I heard you. He heard you.
Is this going to be a heads up with these two guys all day?
They'll maybe wondering if he could race. That's also David, so he might call off.
That's true. These two guys have butt heads before. I mean, what did David miss? What would he be bluffing
You're
with
going
here?
to cry when you call.
He's going to cry when he calls.
It's only 1,000. You can see this hand very easily. It's just one teal chip.
He confused me.
I mean, what could David be doing with this way, and what kind of range and bluff range does he have?
Like 3-4.
3-4, it's about
Backdoor.
Backdoor
Hearts with a pair.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, what discipline. Yeah, let me show you one. Let me show you one,
He's
okay?
gonna throw the 3.
Yeah, of course.
3 again.
It's better this time. So it's 9-3, 10-3, jack 3.
L with pocket eights blocks 7-8.
Only all the you have.
So
It's queen
What?
3 or
Why can't it be 3 deuce, 3 4, 3 3 5s? I got a lot of. My range is
true.
a lot broader than what you
It's
think.
true.
You said better. I don't know which way does it go. Is lower better?
Oh, that's right. It can't be deuce 3 because it was better than 8-3. You're right.
You
you're
said
right.
better than the
You're right. I didn't lie. It was better than 8-3. I didn't
If I
lie.
recall, David, his VPIP is always pretty high.
yeah.
or no?
And
Which is
deuce
fine.
3 off is in his range. That means everything's in his range.
Yeah, you had it. You had it. Good fold.
L, the
I went to thin
detective.
value. That's what. I was telling you.
Hey, Al's got a real hand here. Spades again. Al's going to 3-bet from the blinds. Big blind with ace-jack suited.
I was telling the truth.
So far, L is VPIpping 100%. Let's see if he can hold on to that.
Was it like hand 3?
Yep.
Hey, 100's 100, right?
2-0?
Yeah.
Are we scoring?
Yeah.
No, I thought they were doing stand up alone.
Oh, right.
Whoever, like, it's only them two in the pot. Yeah, they're doing stand up.
50, yeah. 35.
Well,
Damn,
what?
chip counts already?
Chip count. I guess tech crew is excited about what's going to happen here. They wanted to show L the 100%. That's what they wanted. See,
100%'s 100%.
the fish is 0, and David's up $4 grand in 5 minutes, right?
So that's less than his job.
I'm sure. Like to play in this game. We're gonna have a replay already. Brian's like excited about showing the replay off here. I think maybe David slipped him a tip to 3 hands. We're gonna do a replay on David's wins. It's a good start, people. Let's go. There's the fish, Bruce.
Oh, 100, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to Bally Live Poker live at the Commerce Casino Hotel in LA. If you're just tuning in, sponsored by Ggpoker. It's a great game. Already off to a good start. L versus David for the first 2 or 3 hands.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh,
No, Pilo, right?
Full cards, one board.
Pilo Bampa.
David's still 100% VPIP.
Pilo Bampa, baby.
John takes down his first hand. First time he's played in the stream. He says he's a regular here playing in the higher cash games here at Commerce. It's really the only place he plays in LA. He's got the best games.
Your card, guys. You need to split your cards.
Scan your cards, guys. 10-4-4. Check.
Check, check.
Check.
Check, check, check. Check. Everybody check.
Of course, David has the 4.
1, 3, 4, 8.
But this is an under full with the 4-5.
Okay.
If somebody had pocket 10s, then a 4 is literally drawing to quads.
4, 4, 4. 500.
Is David going to get a call? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
The 5's not going to call. No draws out there, really.
So disciplined, man.
See?
One C-bet and that's it.
Go King 5, man. What can we do here?
David's 3 for 4.
Maybe full house already. Maybe we're in dead.
Your pocket pairs can still get a bigger full house.
Oh, that's good thinking. I didn't know that.
That is true. 2 outs for any overpair.
That can only improve to a bad one. Bad full house.
No, no, sir.
No? No, wasn't there Annie?
Yeah, you're Annie.
So I don't have to put it on?
Yeah,
Oh, so you need to pay
They
the
paid for it already?
Not yet. 152.
152?
This ante. Yeah, the ante.
Keep the change.
Okay, thank you so much. 4, 4, yeah. C9, raise to 250, C1, 4.
Ah, the first real big hand. John's got pocket kings. I hope he's really got pocket kings this time. Since the jacks didn't come through. Let's see if he gets some action. I don't see David folding 6-3. Oh, no. John's in trouble, Wayne. He's got to feel good. I don't know if he's played with David before.
John, who played
That small shit, but I can.
basketball at Cornell.
Gonna raise.
Yeah, I think it's...
Don't stack John on his first time. Let's see if John can suss this out, but he's not gonna full kings
No
here.
way. 0 shot.
Not against David.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh, nice call. Sure.
nice call. Ooh.
There you go, counterfeit.
There we
But
go.
David could represent.
He could represent an 8, but he easily. But he's got to feel better about his hand a little bit. Kings. I don't know. David slid out a bet of 1,700 here on the turn. Not
See,
gonna
look, John got bailed out. Let's see what happens in the river.
If David gives a little bit away sometimes on his table talk. It's interesting to watch David. He got pretty much a blank on the turn, except it brings a backdoor flush and doesn't it? Yep.
See, the gods.
Be fair. Mm-hmm. Good.
Oh, you got a good turn for yourself.
6-3.
Yeah.
Was there a backdoor flush? No. Sorry.
There were diamonds.
Yeah, I thought so. I couldn't see the screen.
Yeah.
John got bailed out on the turn. Nice hand. First hand won here, I think, at the
You got yourself a good turn.
Commerce Bally Live
You
Poker.
would have lost though.
What are you talking about?
What's he talking about?
That 8 doesn't come, I'm going to bomb that turn.
100%.
The 8 comes, I just made a reasonable bet.
I don't think neither of these guys know John either, really. Some maybe play with him. I think
Well, Paul and Elle play outside regularly.
so John plays out there too, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Bruce does too, but not as regularly. So does David. Like, just, you know, we all do, but not regularly.
Looks like John's going to get 3-bet by Paul's ace-queen off right here. Let's see what he does with the suited connector. He's going to let it go.
Stream raise.
You.
Stream. Not steam. Not steam.
Would you have peeled there with the 9-6 suited?
Stream rate. How about
Both are pretty deep.
How about what?
Yeah, it depends.
It was suited.
As the solvers do, some frequency of something, some frequency another. And then sometimes 0%.
You want to raise to 300?
Pocket Kings was for L, and he and David going to go mano a mano again, probably. Nick going to get frisky? Let's see. I think so. Wow. Pocket aces for Nick in the big blind. Just going to come along. Just respecting Nick's raise and just going to call with the kings. Let's see what we got. Al's going to get bailed out. Nick played fairly straightforward yesterday. He made one big bluff. He got called on for a couple grand, but Al's going to give it one call here on the flop, and let's see how Nick continues. Al picks up a flush draw here, but it's not getting out any good. Let's see if David wants to be, let's see if Nick wants to be deceptive and do something different on this turn. He did. He checked the turn.
1200? Second. 2,000. Yes.
Nick's choosing to raise Al's bet here on the turn.
So good.
Really?
Could have played it more trappy, but wow, he's going to come along.
You want to call?
He does not want to hit a club. Let's see what kind of value Nick wants to fire out here on the river. Maybe, what, 75% win or Oh, he's going to shove. Oh, he only had 3,300 left. I didn't, okay.
25%, I'm guessing.
25%. I didn't see what he had behind. Quick fold by L. Little speculative call on the turn there, I think. We're sponsored by Ggpoker. It's a great game. They will be here again with the WSOP in the fall at the Commerce Casino. You got to check out the circuit event when it comes up. It was a smash hit back in May, leading up to the World Series in Vegas. We had a packed house here almost every day. People lined up out the door to play in all the tournaments. It was fun. And your very own Kiero loves you. Was covering the event night and day. He was living here.
你是啥呀
For sure.
？KK 啊，哎呦，
People receive 300.
你是什么？
So that's the culture in the Chinese private games is everyone's pretty straightforward and friendly. And when there's a bluff, they're like, so haha, and like show it. There's like literally almost no bad blood. There's occasionally, but you could tell
我是 KK 的。
That's Kiero.
if somebody's like losing, then, you know, they might get a little miffed and everybody just like, you know,
So no
lays off.
needling in
Yeah,
that regard?
not much needling. It's very polite.
看见
I mean, there's going to be some personality conflict sometimes, but it's
Yeah.
far in between because it's invite
慢
only.
打了一下呀，
这么讲究啊？
埋伏了一下，对。
啊，以前没这么讲究。
你真是 A 呀？
Turbo was so much fun at the table yesterday watching him play.
Yeah, always is.
He was a laugh. I mean, I wanted to see him.
I was like, you really hit it?
你99啊？
I
你
mean,
说一下嘛，我都告诉你了。
People receive
丈夫嘛，哦，
250.
you're doing translate for us,
这么
Wayne?
牛逼吗
Yeah, I'm trying. Keep up.
I mean, he did raise out of the blinds there. His range is ace king, ace queen, lots of ace suited hands in his range. So,
Bruce,
but they play together a lot. So
I can't lose it this time, Bruce.
Okay.
People call.
I'm not surprised.
I think has David lost a pot? Maybe one pot. No, he's not going to lose this pot. Gonna get. Let's see if he lets fish Bruce bet for him. Let's see how fishy will he be here. He's good check. Good check. Doesn't want to hit a blank on the turn.
If anyone here could have a deuce, it's David first and L second.
People bet 700.
Yeah, David's range includes a deuce, but he's ahead with a 3. So far, he's hitting all his 3s.
Since I don't. 36 call.
No raise, Bruce? Really?
Bruce just going to call and
Damn.
damn, Bruce.
Spike it.
The fish comes through at the end.
Shot is really wrong. Queen deuce.
Thin value.
Bruce is just going to call here knowing that David could easily have a deuce. Will he raise? Will he raise, Wayne?
I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it too. It's just a call. Yeah.
No, it looks like
Yeah,
he's reaching the
yeah,
There he is.
he knows
his guy.
He knows his player.
Bruce, come on, man. You really got a big pair? Everybody's got a big pair today? Ace King's no good, Bruce. You hit the queen? I don't think I've ever seen you bluff. It's not like I watched it.
Fish don't bluff, do
A
they?
few times.
They bluff
I don't think
badly.
I've ever seen you bluff. It's hard for me to fold a freaking pair.
Wow. Yeah,
Damn.
David knew what he had.
That's not a fish play.
Good read.
That was a good bet.
Good read, buddy. You read
Nice.
like a book. What can I say?
Nice value bet.
Hard for me to fold
yeah,
a pair,
I'll
Bruce.
get
It's kind of hard to do that to David. They could easily have a deuce. Guess he was prepared just to fold to a re-raise.
How can I play with all these pros? Read me like a book. They know what I have. Jeez. It's hard, man. It's hard to play against David, I'm telling you. He goes, you have a queen? I'm like, hell yeah, I have a queen.
David 250.
Good river.
Yeah, the queen doesn't come, probably gonna bluff. That's the only way out.
You weren't going to get a bluff out of that. You weren't going to get it through.
I figured.
How clearly it wasn't going to get through.
You told me so quick, I figured.
Paul's trying to figure out how much he can raise here from the blinds with ace king off. Does John want to peel here with king 9 suited? It's pretty handy. It looks like he's going to peel.
So far, every hand that I've played has had a 3 in it.
It's true.
Really?
Yeah. I called you with a pair of 3s.
It's, you know, it's hard to always have a 3 in your hand, right? Like,
So far, every hand that I've played has had a 3 in it.
wow. I mean, you actually won most of it. Especially against L, you have like 100% victory rate.
Paul should continue here. I don't see. John's got a backdoor flush, and he's going to let it go. Backdoor flush draw. Well played by Paul.
I'm gonna add 10K.
Paul's hoping to have a good day in the studio today.
Do you want an campaign? This is your 1500. Paul? Also. 3 call. 3 call.
Do you have a 3 this time?
Flop's gonna come 3,
Ace,
3,
ace,
3.
ace.
3,
Ace,
3,
ace,
3.
you
3,
straight up
3,
fold.
3.
Well, David's not going to fold his deuce. And snap call.
3 call. 350.
Gotcha.
I needed a 3 on
Looks
the
like a
turn.
pot-sized bet.
One time.
A little over bet. Pitch Bruce is 2 for 2 against
Always
David.
the idiot today.
Yeah, okay.
Let's target.
Let's stand up, let's get it.
So ask him what do he have that hand.
Oh yeah, what did he say?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Well, I'm going to check on
the whole
TV. I'm going to check. I mean, what did he have? That's a good question, actually.
It's fun to have Mr. Locke here yesterday. Good friend of
He had a
our
club. That's why
producer
he
Wayne.
called the
Exactly.
raise
He's
on
even
the
more
turn.
fun
What
in the
else would he
booth
call
to
me?
listen
He was in a
to.
club.
Stories back and forth between him and Wayne. Maybe sometime again soon, Wayne, you get him in the
I'm going
booth.
to go and check on the TV in about...
Just me and him?
How long ago was that hand? 10 minutes? Maybe in 15 minutes I'll go to the screen. It's annoying, isn't it? You play your king's tricky and the ace come. Always. You play your king's tricky and the ace come.
Yeah,
It's a joke, isn't it?
it's a joke.
And you play him straight up, the stupid,
So tilt.
stupid king off still comes.
Yeah. The ace match.
7 deuce game is not on, but of course that's what David has.
John's not messing about today. He's just like, bang, fold. Go on, next hand. What we got next? There'll be 2 more cards. What can I play? Hey, John?
Not using any of these. None of these. No,
L's already used 2 of them. It's not like L.
All right.
You could be out of time. Literally, the next hour, you could be just out.
I know, you burned those pretty quick.
It's not like L.
Pretty early.
Doesn't always use the time bank.
Well, I lost 10K. That's how I used 2 time bank.
5K per time back.
5K.
Another ace queen, this time suited for Paul.
Think long, think wrong.
That's what they say.
It's usually the case with me.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Game is cold. Let's see if it gets colder.
Paul's got to be thinking bingo here. They're both pretty deep, too. Let's see. I'm just going to smooth call here. Maybe. Yeah, yep. Pretty much a blank. So Paul should be pretty safe here. He thinks for the moment.
Paul's got some spidey senses, so
he's got his cowl up. He is very much attuned to the game every time I watch him play.
Yeah.
So he's like, what's he calling with here? Can't just put King Jack and King 10 in his range, though.
Yeah, it's just
that's one hand that
you'd have to have like so much history with somebody to
go that accurate.
Yeah.
You could put him on Ace Jack, Ace King. Probably not Ace King. You would have raised.
Queen Jack. Just like so many things it could be.
Jack 10. So Paul throws a bet out there, 1750 here on the turn. Let's see if John wants to get spicy and raise it.
I think he pretty much has to.
He should.
Probably
got to get the money and now go for stacks.
4.5.
No.
No, it looked like just a call.
He's going to continue to call and let Paul. Will he lead out?
Now he's got a lead.
Yeah, but it's not a great card for him.
Nope, just kidding. He checked. I guess if
he's hoping
considered
Paul's smart. Paul's not calling the turn. Paul's not calling the river there, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so, but still.
I mean, if a deuce had come off, been much better for John.
John would have to count on Paul just blasting off with a bluff. And I think
there's a bad card for John to get any more money in there.
Sure. At least the board didn't pair for him. Good start for John, getting the deck to cooperate with him so far.
I don't want to see Paul run good. He said he's had a bumpy time, you know. Kind of root for the players. We've all been there when it's been tough variants.
Yeah, he said off stream he's been getting hammered, and then, you know, small loss, basically breaking even during the World Series.
He was here on Tuesday, right?
Yes.
He said
the PLO and No Limit run by Sunny.
That was fun. That was back
The
and
hand
forth.
doesn't begin until L3.
Some of that.
Only customer.
Of course, David's not folding.
When have I ever folded?
David hasn't lost a hand tail, I don't
It
think.
never happened, right?
Flop's definitely in David's range. But didn't hit anything this time. There's no 3 in his hand.
Trying to represent the low cards, huh? Okay.
Oh, got a backdoor flush draw. Not much help to either player. Let's see if David can take the lead here. It looks like he's going to. 2,400? 20. 26? Yep, 2,600.
He's really using his image of having those low cards.
I thought the same thing.
Oh, and L susses out the situation.
That's a nice play by L. Dave's going to put him on an overpair here or something. He's trying to catch anything he can from L. That was a nice. That's what I like about watching L play. I learn every time I watch him play. Did he call? No, he folded.
No, he slid his cards
I didn't
in.
think he folded. He gave him a smirk look and go, I shouldn't have bet that turn. Nice play by L here. I think he earned some of his money back from the first couple of hands.
Did you have a pair?
I'm too good.
Did you have a pair?
I'm too good.
I didn't put you on a pair.
Yeah.
Didn't put him on a pair. David's a good hand reader.
No,
I mean, these guys know each other really well.
I can tell.
It was value.
That was value, Hell says.
Too good.
I'm too good.
It was value.
Pair.
When he goes back and watches, that was good value. But like you said, the flop was totally in David's range. Nice play by Al. Now, we have pocket jacks. Al's getting some good hands.
Need winning hands, not good hands.
Very
Paul
good.
had ace queen. That's a good hand.
Oh.
See, there you go. You know,
There you go. You called it.
Speak too soon.
This is a little better than ace queen.
It is.
Let's see what Paul's going to raise it to. Maybe around 4,200. Let's see what he's going to go for. He knows Al probably has a hand here with the 3-bet, so a little less.
Look what you started.
38,
I just want to
36.
see a flop for 100, man.
10,000
Shit.
total?
You know, we could have seen the flop for cheap.
More.
No, Al just smooth called earlier with the kings against aces. Let's see what he does here.
At this table.
Molly.
Oh, shit.
Hiya.
Hiya.
And this goes with their history.
Why, I was going to wonder why he's shoving there.
Yeah.
You know them better than
Well,
I do.
it just, even on the stream, like, Paul's made some
I
very,
think like 13.
Sus plays like that?
well, I wouldn't say sus. It's just like strategic, like 4-bets with
4-bets with
ace,
wide
X
range.
suited, and
This is a GG moment, a big hand here.
The winning hand, 6 high right here.
And that's the thing is, like, when you misstep with these things,
Kinda
it's not-
wanna-
you can't fault L. He's got jacks.
Good lay down.
Nice hand. Well, it could be some runner. Hand 16 here. It's a GG moment. Kings against jacks because, as Wayne said, he's wild. Wow.
One outer.
Like you said, they've had history, so he
Now you make a call
put
when you only
Paul
get
in much.
Yeah, it's
Much wider
history
range.
outside, inside. Also, the streams that L and Paul separately play, they both know that they're.
Trying to see a flop with 6.
Well, Al could have got away with it if he had just smooth called there, but
I think L would probably want to fold or jam.
yeah, between those two choices.
Yeah, between the 3 choices in this spot.
I see. Nice hand, Paul. Paul needs a little good run.
A lot of the times, you know, people have jacks and ace queen. Like, what you decide really determines
Easy game. Sit, fold.
how well you do and
King,
just,
double
you
up.
know, getting lucky with runouts too.
Last time I kinged on the show for the other person had aces, so it's not always what it's cracked up to be.
Once again, shout out to GG, our sponsor.
Oh. If I'm this, then I'll do this.
Where'd the fish go?
Well, I mean, the food here is really good.
It's actually is really good. Every time I
So
look
might
forward
be
to
eating.
work the commentaries, it just bring me in so I can have dinner. Get the same thing though. The salmon quinoa is really good.
No.
David's got to play every hand that has a 3 in it because it's worked for him so far.
Sure.
Not this time. Well, yeah, he's gonna let this one go.
Can't always hit the 3.
Nice to see Paul win a big one.
Do you have like a favorite interview that you've had?
That I've ever done?
Well, in the poker industry.
I know, of course, in the poker industry, not outside.
I don't know. Maybe you interviewed Trump and Biden at the same
that
time.
would be more interesting.
A5
Not really. Some of these poker players are a lot of fun. But
Sure.
probably the 2 top ones, and everyone's been so much fun. You're a good friend of Maria Ho. We both played it with her in her home game years ago. But the most, wait a minute, the VPIP David's, of course, 68. He's lost his 100%. What's going on? And Paul is up from that big all-in. He just won against L, up 12,000, almost 13, and L's throwing the party at 16,000 in the hole. David's down 10 grand.
Our newcomer, John, getting bailed by the deck. Although the pots have been small, because...
John, that could have been a bigger pot when he flopped straight against Paul.
Yeah.
So my favorite interview, I've had so many over the years, but as far as on camera.
All right, top
recently,
3 or top 5?
Top 3. Well, on camera, I've had so many fun interviews, like probably 500 up for a card player, but Poker Org lately I've done. The recent one with Daniel Negreanu was a lot of fun, because Daniel's...
I haven't seen it, so...
Yeah, he can talk about so many subjects. We talked about the GG purchase of the WSOP.
Oh, yeah.
About his love relationship with Amanda, and they're back and forth when they dated earlier, broke up and got back together, and them having fun together in life. And
some Taylor Swift stuff right there.
Definitely. Well, he said he's got his best advice for poker from his 2 wives. You know,
okay.
that was good. I'm not going to tell people what it is.
That's strange. He's probably the only one.
No, Amanda told him some good advice recently, and it's paid off for him.
That if you get too obsessed with poker, your marriage is going to suffer? I mean, that's like...
maybe. Well, she knew what she was getting into with Daniel, but they've known each other a long time. They always flirted across.
She's always been into poker.
No,
John's got a hammerlock. He's a set and a flush draw and a wheel draw. However, it's PLO. So
Banter's actually fun to watch as a commentator on some of the old games on Fox back in the day.
Got it. I might have listened to her without knowing it was her.
When poker was on TV 3 times a week back then. I think John's going to get he's going to Nick's. Nick's going to bluff. Yes? Did he? Can't see. David's head's in the way.
No, he's contemplating.
Oh, I thought he threw out something. No, did he check? I couldn't see. I couldn't see. Somebody moved David's head.
That's what they say to him in court.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh. Oh, Nick had a 2 pair.
Yep.
It's a weak pair.
Nice putt for John. So Daniel, no, I think she told advice, look, you never play well when you don't feel like playing. Because Daniel, even Daniel said this year, after he won the Players' Championship, very emotional. He would normally, right after that, jump into another game. But this year he only played when he really wanted to and felt like it, and it paid off for him.
I think he's crediting Amanda with that advice when many other people in the past have said that to him, because we all get that advice from people.
Well, look at most of those guys, like out of a game, Sean D will jump right into another tournament the same day.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying, like,
No, I know. Saying,
give wifey credit. It's fine.
Give her credit. Amanda knows poker quite well and knows the players. But Hellmuth was a great interview back in January because he talked about wide-ranging topics, and he's the one who started the whole mask debate, saying he was, didn't think it was cool that Isaac was wearing.
Yeah.
He's one of the best players in the game. I mean, he'd be winning whether he had the mask or not. So, but he's just using Isaac as an example of wearing the mask at the table. He's covering up too much. But that was a fun one because Phil, we talked for 2 hours at the end of it because Craig, you kept me on here for 2 hours. So Phil's been good.
It's an accomplishment.
Yeah, well, no, Phil would have kept going and just keep asking him questions. He's a lot of fun to talk to. I'll think of a couple of others.
His polarization is just like one of the most important aspects of keeping poker alive. Like when I first started coming up, I took him seriously too, and I would get triggered. And then, like year 10, I was like, oh my God, it's like whatever he does, he's bringing the right topics in poker, whether
he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he definitely knows what he's doing.
He brought up Doug Polk, a little battle with him, and Daniel. He knew the
this
key
is an old
buttons to
interview,
push.
right? Like
January.
Okay.
Just they've had their back and forth.
Sure.
And him and Daniel, I talked about him. Daniel brought him up. Him and like
him and
like an
Daniel.
old married couple.
Yeah.
The way Daniel pecks on him, you know.
No, they both know what they're doing. They're coming up and staying in together. Doug Polk shouldn't be too rough on Hellmuth because he's taken some stuff from Hellmuth's playbook too. So when it comes to branding and marketing,
No, Doug's good at that. He's very charming on camera.
Pushing it closer. Trying to get you in trouble.
Found a chip under the cards.
Well, Daniel had to bring up that he had to put Phil in his place and say, hey, you're not better than any game than Phil. And he said to me, even no limit holding. He goes, not even that. Ask Phil. And Daniel goes, well, if you ask Phil, he's going to say you are, because he never brags about himself. Ivy never says anything.
Sure.
That's why he's the GOAT.
C4 raise 300.
And Hellmuth didn't have much to say after that. I think he knows.
I mean, at this point, I think like blindness love is when you're sitting online and beating everybody. That's the test.
C4 400.
Nick hits his ace here.
I think it's like almost impossible for an American to be the best player because there's no online here. So
True.
you
Not like the
really
old days.
can't practice.
Or these guys were playing 24/7 practically.
You can't test yourself. You can't even play against who's supposedly the best are.
Nick hits 2 pair on the river, but is David going to get curious again? I don't think so.
Yeah, but I did tell myself.
Nick's got to fire, a little value, and
It's like a brick, and I bet
David folds.
just gonna snap hold anyway.
Yeah,
I had like a
Well, back in the day, I remember visiting like 15 years ago some of the houses up in the hills, interviewing players where there's like 6 guys living in a mansion, $20,000 mansion, playing all day, all night, learning. We're learning from each other. That's where Sean Deeb, Justin Bonomo, all these young players.
Yeah, Galfon had a group.
Galfon.
A lot of people had a group.
Cut their teeth.
Rabbit Chow and
Learning from each other. Yeah, he's
Neil
Rabbit Chow.
Choxy and a lot of people online came to Commerce and had their heyday, and now
Well, I was sort of losing it.
everybody's gone their ways.
Let's be honest.
Rabbit Chow's a great teacher also over at Duck's site.
Yeah. So for those of you guys who don't know, if you guys want coaching with Rabbit Chow, he
Kevin,
offers courses and offers a free 1 hour, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Good deal with him. That's like a.
Well, yeah, but I mean, presumably, if you take that 1 hour, you have a serious
You're gonna
intent
take more,
to
play more, to learn more.
enlist in his actual course,
Kevin's
which is
very, very good.
9-7.
expensive, Or else that's just like, abusing his niceness.
John's got a flush draw.
Okay.
Davis going to take it down with queen high if it goes check, check. Oh, John's got other thoughts. Be a good bet here.
$7.50.
He probably flops a flush. I don't even have a pair except a pair of 5s.
Good bet by John. Take it down with 8-4. Sorry, Kiero, it's 8-4, not 8-3. Maria, who you're good friends with, she was a fun interview.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, she's really turned into an icon. She's also a great commentator, great player, and represents the game really well.
So I did a podcast with her, and obviously people can tell we're close. I can't interview her because it's too real, or like
What do you mean too real?
we're just gonna joke around about like. I don't know, like
That's
I don't
fun
know.
to listen to, though, when people know each
No,
other
yeah,
well.
we have a clip. We have a clip on Pokercraft when I was doing podcasts
Cool.
back then when
Check
I had
it out.
time. But yeah, I mean,
She played on your old stream for many, many times, right? When
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
a producer.
yeah,
She's been here a few times, too.
yeah, once.
Once. See, hear that, Maria Ho? Just once.
Hey, there's some behind the scenes stuff going on, so relax.
Okay.
Hope to have her back more,
Yeah, let's
but
get her
there's
back.
some conditions.
Okay.
What, you're playing 10?
20.
20?
She wants to. Like we came up here like our early 2000s, like we would play the 3-5 no limit, $200.
Yeah.
JRB was there.
Oh,
Like
no
we would
way.
all be joking around. Like there's so many people who were there. I can't even think of like the names on top of my head.
Yeah.
But it's just like a lot of the people that you see on screen now were in that 3-5 $200 no
Was
limit.
Bart Hansen around then?
Oh yeah.
Started with the Rays. Started it with
Bart's also a great player, great teacher.
David Tuckman,
David
like just,
Tuckman.
like so many
Fat folds.
people. It's just
That's probably what
you know
it's
still around. Alligator blood.
Mr. Adelstein was playing live back then, or just online?
He was online. Yeah, we were all online.
He's a youngin', so all online.
Garrett and I were in the same party poker pool at minimum.
Okay.
What's waiting for you is
David's got 2 threes this time.
Looking for that third
You already
three.
did a
I see a 3 of diamonds on the flop. Is he going to get? Oh,
The call was fine. I'm fine with the call.
John's going to raise in position here, and we know David's going nowhere. What? Oh, he's just got 6,000 behind. Well, Al had the pretty 10-9 suited.
Well, if they
Al might just call.
Bad race. That's a bad
Another
race.
bad race.
No.
This in my hand.
got it.
Easiest,
See?
Yeah.
easiest $1,000, yeah.
Highest equity.
I have a 3 every time. What are you guys thinking?
You ever made an easier $1,000 than that?
Seemed like
People are going to think he's ahead with ace 3 of hearts.
Take it.
His threes are working for him.
Yeah.
Good. Head high. Wow.
The thing is, like, on a different platform, I could talk about, like, we're in a more wide context, but now we're restricted to, like, poker. And then, you know, she mentioned, so, like, you know, she was in the a cappella group, girls group at UC San Diego with the Dots. I think you know that, too.
Come on.
And, yeah, she's just singing. There's many karaoke / Noripang places in San Diego and even LA that we, you know, went to
That's so cool.
over the decades.
I brought it up to her because I did that research on her, and I saw that. I brought up you were on American Idol, so I told her. I said, she goes, yeah. I went to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Again, all in.
And, of course, Amazing Race. And
He's on fire. The guy's on fire.
With Tiffany.
right, Tiffany Michelle, who plays on Global now with me.
Really?
Yeah, she's there. She's in the Global Poker Streets.
7275.
And she streams, too.
John is thinking seriously about calling David. Dave's far ahead. Be a good call.
If John folds,
Yeah, I
this is huge for David, obviously.
L.
Even if L calls.
L's going to call.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Gamble.
Baby.
I'm kind of rooting for L to get his money back here.
Sure.
You didn't say that?
Not that I'm against
Balance.
David.
No, of course. It's just
so much fun.
whoever's losing, you kind of want him to.
Well, they're both
Get a
kind
little
of in the red right now. But
Oh, yeah, that's true.
5 high flop.
5 high flop. Oh, wow.
Baby, what a
Oh, wow. Action flop.
That means you haven't made it yet.
Pocket 5.
That's my flop.
Oh,
One ace dead, so only 2 left.
9 blank for David needs a heart or an ace.
The rook stuff.
He said he can't make it today.
He's not coming.
He's off selling some lenses.
And L will take it down.
L's taking it.
Look at this flop.
The flop was all, David was all over that flop.
Wow, you were ahead.
He was ahead.
Of course I was ahead.
Bad call.
Of course he was ahead.
I was ahead. What a flop.
L was in, had to gamble a little bit after losing that big putt.
I'm going to go get some more. I figure I'd double up, but shit. You guys make me go get some more.
David's always a great personality at the table. He really is fun to have in the game.
Got worst player call his worst hand, and he just got lucky.
I had a chat with them
What can I say?
here, you know, before one of the shows, and just, you know, talking about life and
Straight banker player.
him coming up. He's just like, you know, he's accomplished. He's a very competitive person, but he's also accomplished just about everything he wants to. And then he'll.
It's fucking huge.
What happened?
Yeah, two big blinds.
What kind of lawyer was he? Or is he? Do you know what his specialty is?
I do, but like I don't. Yeah.
Can't say on the air.
Well, I don't know. I just like.
I
Yeah,
was just curious. There's so many different specialties. I have a couple good friends that are lawyers, and
Of course.
When he said I need 5.
Yeah, I just there's too much information
Oh, you got your 200
until I explicitly get
permission.
Yeah, about whether it's proprietary or not.
Oh, I see.
2 big blinds.
No, 2 big blinds. 2 are big. 2 big?
For Ray, it's easy because in general, I just listen to their interviews. I'm like, okay, that's where
Yeah.
that's where it ends.
So yeah, check out. I think it was May. No, it was June that I did Maria Ho on poker.org.
Will do. Yeah. I think I
She's
read
very.
it. It was a written one?
No, it was
okay.
well, we always do an overview, like a bullet point, what I cover with her, but she was a lot of fun.
Anybody else coming?
I at minimum read
some
of it. Yeah.
Oh, right. Harry. Where's Harry?
I guess another one I had fun with, and I just had the honor to meet the man, was the founder of the Hendon Mob.
Oh.
Barney.
Okay.
Barney, after his big, $2.5 million win, poker was it 2 or more for his Poker Stars win in Paris. And Barney was just such a pleasure. I say he has a really funny, sarcastic sense of humor, too. Very English, and a lot of fun to interview.
What do you mean?
And, of course, our own Eric Person. Not too long ago.
We're in the mix like a lot now. So he's got a lot of exciting stuff coming up.
He does with all his casinos opening in the Northeast.
I'm small blind, but
he's going to
collab with
Bally's.
With the Rhode Island location, yeah.
Going to rock it in that area. So he wants to have the best poker rooms.
I have heard.
Will have the best poker rooms in that area.
Yeah, he's. I think the report said the largest in the area for sure. And then they're probably going to put a stream up there, and he's signing poker personalities.
That'd be so cool.
I am absolutely guessing that Patrick Antonius and Roble are definitely going to be in the mix.
For sure. He and Patrick are good friends.
I don't know.
Patrick has a site where you can book your seat at a local casino called Flop. First Land of Poker. Check it out. You can get it on your Android or Apple. But he's partnered with Eric to work with his casinos, so players can reserve a seat when they arrive at the casino. And also, you can actually talk to Patrick on the app.
Yeah. So the novel thing. Okay. So Nick has a straight. I don't think there's going to be much action here.
I was a little.
Unless the fish chooses to be a fish and call, I doubt it.
Oh, you raised first. You couldn't call because L free bet you. Yeah, I get it.
He's gonna let it go. One of the novel things about Flop is you want to play a certain game, I want to play a certain game, somebody else does, and then we put our names on that board, and then it collectively creates a game
at the
for us.
casino.
Yeah. So if you want to play Badoogie, I want to play Badoogie, 3 other people want to play Badoogie,
Right.
boom, then it doesn't have to go through the casino. So that's a very novel thing
pretty
that
cool.
only a poker player who gets frustrated that they can't set up games, would come up with.
Patrick will show up in the app now and then talk to you guys in the chat in the community there.
I lost very bad on Tuesday. I lost very bad on Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Yeah, in the round of PLO and Hold'em round.
You lost?
I lost 30. I wasn't happy. Because I don't play PLO, but I kept getting it all in the PLO hands. You can't help it, right?
Paul said he doesn't play PLO, but he kept getting it all in the PLO hands, which is kind of normal.
And I got my chips in like 4 times. Every pot is 15, 20k plus or whatever, and I lost all of them.
He lost every all-in PLO.
So I just got fucking wrecked. I just lost so much. That was a bad day.
I think Paul's going to have a good day today. He's such a nice dude to have in the game.
3? Okay.
3.
Okay, I'm just asking you how much it's going to be. Give me a bit more time to think. Oh. Okay. Bruce is coming for a free lunch.
I mean,
you come here for food, bro.
Bruce just came for the food at the Commerce, which is a pretty good deal.
I mean,
you get free food, playing the game, you get free food, right?
Yeah,
Why not come for the food?
One of the perks of this job is they have A5 Wagyu, and
What have you got? Let me see.
So good.
Craig saw me chomping down on some broccoli.
I'm trying something different today.
Oh, it's all right. Maybe I should get what you got.
I'll have to get some Wagyu
There you go.
on the house.
It's not usual that casinos have good food. I've eaten in all the casinos here in LA, and Commerce is very good.
Yeah, I mean, it's been improving
Is that all?
year after
Over the
year.
years, for sure.
You're a crusher.
I've heard some places have regressed a little, but it's because of the COVID.
Taking big blind.
Sure. Play one more round. One more round, guys.
No. Thank you.
One more round, then you go
If
home.
you guys don't let me win some money this round, I will go eat.
Okay, I follow. I won't try to steal.
Let's see who wants this pot bad enough. Goes check, check. Let's see if Al wants to try to steal this pot from Paul. Probably work. Yep. Nice play by Al. Who's your favorite player you've ever played with here at the Commerce, Wayne? Like the most fun you've had? I mean, that's just off the hook wild game. You played a lot of them, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to, I mean, it's like calling out the people you're beating. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's
well, back in the day, you said you had all these young players like that, you know, now gone up there, like Maria, and everybody, and JRB. Any JRB stories from back in the day? That was fun. He's always entertaining.
Were cool. Yeah, I mean, like,
he's always entertaining at the table.
I hadn't talked to him for like over 10, maybe even 15 years, and then we reconnected. And he said, "I've always been nice to him," and just
JRB's great.
We're just like, you know, the audience may not know that, but the poker world's, the casino industry and the poker world's really fragmented in real life. Like, there's different casinos, there's different private games, there's online, there's app games. It's like it just, they don't really coincide, they don't cross paths. So the direction that JRB and I take, you know, there's very little overlap now. But, you know, in the 10-20 no limit days, or back in the 3-5 no limit, you know, we saw each other, and I know he's
3-5 no limit. That's great.
Good friends with, you know, some of the people. You know, we know mutual people.
Yeah.
And we all have relations with each other.
Didn't Roble have a house here in LA too? He's playing in a group for a while.
I
or was that somewhere else?
So. Again, like I may know too much about history, so I don't know what's kosher to say or say not.
I'm trying to get it out of you.
The game's a little bit dry now. It's a little bit dry. It's feeling a little bit dry right now. It's only because me, you, and El play against each other all the time. So it's like we just
that happens. You need to play like David.
I don't think the players themselves who participate in certain things would get in trouble, but just like, you know, there's certain names that are still out in the industry that, you know, like.
That's why you're down. You're not playing 3-8.
Home games are technically illegal when you take rake. And
no, we're not talking about the home games. I know JRB's got a famous private game.
The Octo Crab game.
Probably one of the casinos though.
App games, if you go over.
Oh, during COVID they were crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, just like, you know, depending on your participation with them, it's, you know, not kosher.
I don't enjoy the stand-up games. I'll tell you why. Because I'll tell you the reason why I don't enjoy the stand-up game.
Why?
It's because, like, right, so right now we're all sitting deep, right? We've got like 20K, all of us, okay? So the previous times we've done the stand-up game, and we're short-handed. Let's say, well, we used to do 100 per person, but let's say we up it to 200. So if you lose the stand-up game, you have to pay everyone $200, right? Which is $800.
Okay.
Well, who the fuck's gonna just risk their 20k stack and play that crazy for 800? So if you're gonna play a stand-up game, it needs to be like at least 500 a person. Like, and then otherwise it's not fun.
Yeah, it's got to be at least.
Well, I'm not saying I want to play it. I'm just saying that's the only way that it would be fun and people would start risking.
If it's shorthand.
See what
full game.
Fish Bruce can get away with here.
And
you do like 200-300 is fine, but yeah, I agree. Up to like
and maybe,
500.
but when the stacks are like 20k,
Little half pot, I think.
20k and jam like light pre-flop, or you're not going to like
Just listening to Paul explain the.
I'll pay $800 out. It's not a big deal, is it?
True.
Because I've had discussions with a lot of people about poker media, and they don't, when they're sitting at home, they see what they see on screen is like, oh, you see this show, this interview, and it's almost like, they're closer together than people think. Like geographically and operationally, everything's really spread out, and people are affiliated with different game runners and shows, and it just, it's a disconnect because it's like Hollywood. Like you look at like movie stars, you think, oh, they're all cool, and
they all know each other.
Yeah, but they may tangentially, or they may be good friends, they may be enemies. Like you don't know, but.
Can you eat like this?
And I'm so far detached from Vegas. There were periods of time where I had a stronger grasp of what was going on there. Now it's just like I know some game runners, and the game runners are the kings of the industry, like JRB.
I mean that could be good.
Boston Jimmy,
and Jimmy's been in the booth.
Yeah. Chris Simon, like out here, there's JJ De La Garza, there's Chris and Jamie. The game runners, they have the players, so and some of them have good relations, some have bad relations. Sai is a game runner too, She works hard. Did really well over summer. Heard she's up 10 million.
Saya?
Yeah.
That's the other day she posted a picture of her with a Gucci bag. She goes, I can buy whatever I want.
Yeah.
I love Saya. She thinks I've been trying to get an interview with her forever. I went through Lynn and said, Lynn, tell Saya I just want to do like a short interview. She didn't have to tell me strategy.
You have to catch her at the right time.
I mean, she's such a sweetheart and a killer player. I talk to players about it. They go, oh, we don't want to play with Saya. She's
that's what I tell her. And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, well.
You got her, what, once?
No, she's been on here a couple times. It's just that it's tough. Like these battlers are okay doing it occasionally, but they're not going to do it regularly. They got better things to do. The second they find a better game, they're not going to battle each other.
She plays in the big games in Vegas. She's on the jet.
Huge.
You have a hard time, you?
But she's been like on a fitness journey. That's kind of my background. My whole life working in the fitness industry. She's been training hard, getting in shape, going to the beach, having a good time.
Saya, here's a pro tip to catch her on an interview. She has to have nothing going on. So if there's any game, she's not doing any fucking interview.
Okay.
So you have to catch her when literally...
She's in between games.
Well, it has to be dry. Like both cities, Vegas and LA, have to have no games. She has to not be working out. Your interview has to lead to something else to her benefit.
Okay.
So these are all the variables. Here's all the pro tips to, get the interview,
No, I'm good.
How many nights a week do you think Sai is playing poker? She's playing 7 days?
Potentially.
Really?
Yeah.
Some of the players may, play, some of the high stakes playing just 2 or 3 times, but she plays a lot. I know.
See, you're getting information out of me. Like,
I'm poking you. I'll track her down somewhere.
It gets to the point where it hits a certain boundary, I get triggered, and I'm just like, oh, I just have to have a response.
Here's our chip count. L is not the biggest winner, but he does have the biggest stack.
Here's an example. Like, people said Gary...
David's coming back, right?
I don't know. He might be in the baccarat streets now. That's the thing. Like, they could play. They could,
David's gone baccarat, then come back to the game before, if I remember correctly.
He has, yeah.
Paul James just doubled up. He is the leader here, and David's in the hole for 18 grand. Let's see. I hope we get David back. He's so much fun at the table.
Yeah, but I don't know. I suspect he's not coming back this time just because, the ambiance isn't as nice as you'd want. And that's the thing, you know, with game runners, you just get whoever's available.
Yeah.
High stakes game running, it's one of the hardest things.
Been doing it a long time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big wake-up call, and it's very frustrating when people are like, so-and-so said to play, so-and-so didn't play. I'm like, no, they're not playing. They're talking out of their ass.
Okay.
And you need to know who does that, and the people who are just like, they said this, they said that. They're the people who quote those people clearly don't know what they're doing.
Welcome to Bally Live Poker here live at the Commerce Casino in Los Angeles. It's a beautiful hot day in Los Angeles. It's like 95 degrees out there.
Or they'll point to a screen and say, I want that player. I'm like, yeah, that's not happening.
That's not easy. Whatever I have to do to get Garrett back in the game, I will.
Oh, I'm in contact with him.
I know you are.
It's just like, there's only so many players, and, you know, I've told this to you corporate, I tell this to other people. It's just like, you know, like right now, Han's in China. You know, David's one of the people that's good for those high stakes games, and you never know when he's in trial, and he'll text me when he's out of trial.
Yeah.
So, people are busy. Also, people can lose what they have very quickly.
John flops the king high flush here. Turn to king high flush, and don't think Paul's going to get curious. Paul's thinking about his two pair, but lets it go.
John, bluff me. Got me. I mean, I'm easily bluffed with Kiero.
I easily bluffed him PLO. Well, he said he lost every PLO pot he was in.
Paul has to give the speech just in case John flips over the cards for him.
I think he did.
That's what he was hoping
Level 1 poker trick. Show the bluff, show the bluff. Then you
I'll let you bluff. I'll let you bluff me.
Well, and this is the risk of running higher stakes games, is you can't get enough players, and then when people bust and leave, then, you know, that's why the smaller games are more stable and easier to put together.
Yeah, I'm sure. Maybe we'll see some more action here shorthanded.
Call.
I will track down Saya one day or the other.
Sure.
Keep going.
Like I said, make sure she doesn't have any games, because it's literally a waste of time. And you have to deal with 2 cities because she's very mobile.
She's in Vegas.
Minimum 2 cities. Minimum 2 cities. She can go other cities too.
Oh, she can go where she wants to play.
No, I just mean like regularly, if there's a game in Vegas or LA, then it's not beyond her to just go to that location.
Yesterday, I would have had to meet her at the beach.
See, you could have done that.
I would have liked to go on the beach with her.
So what was wrong with yesterday?
I was busy.
Okay.
I'm not going to say, hey, that was kind of creepy. Say, hey, can I meet you at the beach for an interview?
No, it's LA.
That's true.
You're a media, you're interview. It's not like...
And I live near the beach, yeah.
How is that even random?
She looked like a beach she could be in Hawaii, that beach. Maybe, I think she was in Del Mar.
Del Mar, okay.
Because she was down south, it looked like. Let's see, I'm trying to...
Okay.
There she is. Yeah, she posted a cute picture of her going to the beach yesterday.
Well, you can go down to Del Mar then.
I'm not chasing her. Let's see.
You want this interview, you're not willing to chase.
I want it bad. I will chase her for the interview.
Yeah, I mean...
This is not what I wear for poker, she is.
Okay, I mean...
But she posted a picture of her going to the beach yesterday with her beach bag and bikini. And,
you say you want an interview, and then yesterday she
I'm pretty like a bulldog to get interviews. I got Eric Person. It took me a while.
Sure.
But that's how I ran.
I watched that one. That was good.
Yeah. I ran into you again back in the Tropicana a year and a half ago. I said I came here to see Eric. I ended up meeting Houston, and through that I met Eric. So worked out.
Sure.
I was going to track down Eric no matter what.
Sure.
He was just so much fun to watch.
Yeah, his table talk is like, you know, David, Eric Person, like Santos, like all these guys' table talk is just so like an inside look on how successful, and both people act to get deals done, you know, and get reads. L flops trip 9.
But Eric is that's a very successful businessman too. You can tell he grew up poor, and his stories in my interview, he's really, really. He had like five different degrees.
Yeah.
I mean, and got in every paper, all these job offers, and
and just like impressed by
very smart.
Impressed a lot of the people in Vegas. Yeah.
Very smart.
Steve
dude.
Wynn included.
Steve Wynn.
Yeah.
Was begging him, so I'll give you $3 million. He said, I make more than $3 million. What are you talking about? I'm on the way to buy a casino.
Thomas Fletcher checking up on us.
Paul's going to call with this queen jack here, a little speculative.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I think that's going to freeze everything.
Yeah. L's going to check, and it's just going to hope Paul can catch up just a little bit.
I think Paul's done.
I think Paul's done. He's also a thinking player. I like the way he looks through every opportunity to take away the hand. Is he going to? Yeah, he's gonna.
Oh, just kidding. You're right.
I thought he might. I saw him thinking about it. Like, can I take this hand away?
Because L can call with, like, you know, king high or just a pair, just a float.
But the 9's kind of more in L's range in the big blind. Let's see what L. L's just going to smooth call, of course. And he's got to check the river over to him.
That was probably L's best river to get anything.
Yeah, Paul
I think
continued to rep the ace, but I don't think Paul's. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've seen Paul. Yeah, Paul's gonna let him get. Not bad. Yeah.
What is this fucking nonsense? What is this?
Good check on the river by Paul.
All right, Al.
No ace?
Paul was thinking about ripping that ace on the river, but no.
Semi-friendly needle.
Can't be any quads.
This is our arena here at the Commerce Casino. It's like a fishbowl. You can, in the big room, which all the high-stakes games used to be out front, you can actually look in and see the game going on.
They keep switching back and forth.
Yeah.
So.
Now, when's the last time? I mean, years ago, I used to come out. I sat down and like
the barrier
back here in the back.
Got it.
I've missed like several eras here, so
you're not sure. Phil, back in the day, like 15 years ago, Locke let me sit down behind him and watch the game, in the high-stakes game he was playing over here in this room. I was a young fan and newbie rider. I was like thrilled, you know.
Sure.
It was really nice of him to do that.
Sure. Like him and Antonio have always been nice to me. Most people have. Just
yeah,
those
for
two
sure.
have especially been.
They're both quite great gentlemen.
Barry Greenstein's another one who's been really nice to me. It's a full house for John.
John's been hitting some flops. But he's not going to get paid here. Quick fold by Nick.
Decent flop, decent flop. I'd check next time.
Saya, if you're out there,
I don't know if this
time to do an interview.
Or not. Or if this is my 100. Is it? I don't know. It was in front of me, but I wasn't sure if it was my big blind from the last time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just tuning in, we're here live at the Commerce Casino and Hotel in Los Angeles. Bally Live Poker brought to you by Ggpoker. It's a great game. And if you don't already know, John didn't know. I guess John doesn't read at all. John didn't know that the Ggpoker bought the World Series of Poker recently for $500 million. Some people don't play. They play poker all day, don't read any content, which is cool.
Bruce. just sitting there playing fucking four-handed. You know, it's stupid.
It's really he's savoring his food. You know?
We got word that our fun player, David, will be back. David's always great entertainment. The table, we've heard rumors that he will be back in the game, so hang in there.
All right, so Craig dropped a gift to me.
Yeah, come and sit down.
Nutcase.
You want to tell the audience
So
about this?
Nutcase is a healthy cashew milk and agave with a little bit of protein. It's not really protein drink, more like a yummy snack to have during the day, or you can actually mix it with make like an espresso martini, things like that. Nutcase is actually Phil Hellmuth. I was interviewing him before it came out. I was interviewing him in January, and he was drinking the Nutcase and was telling me about it. And I had a question for me, and he said, "Craig, I'll answer in a second. Let me finish talking about Nutcase." Because Phil's a big investor in Nutcase, as is a good friend of his, Ninja. If you don't know Ninja, Ninja is probably one of the biggest.
You've been living under a rock if you don't know.
He's one of the
who
biggest
Ninja is.
gamers on the planet, and also a really cool guy who's really enjoying playing poker. He's played in most of the streams. We're trying to get Ninja here. Hey, Tyler, we talked recently. Let's get you out here. And
you're going to photo me with the Nutcase drink.
I'm
doing you marketing.
I know, you're doing marketing for Nutcase. I'll post it up. I get a live review by him. So, Ninja, Wayne is our producer. I've told you about Wayne, and he's drinking a Nutcase, man. Actually, Nutcase's owner, Joelle, she's in Chicago, a restaurant owner. She created the product, and she's been in poker a long time. Good friends with a lot of players, including Phil, and they've done like a stream down there in Vegas not too long ago. And
so who do I tag for?
Tag Ninja.
Okay.
I mean, he's only got a few more followers than you do. Not many more, maybe 23 million more, but...
Yeah, gaming, something happened to gaming.
What do you mean something happened to gaming?
It got a little bit bigger since my day.
A little bit. You could have been a ninja. You were the ninja back in the day.
It's okay.
Ninja happens to have a great personality. I can see why he's a superstar. He's very engaging. He's a lot of fun to watch, and he's high energy. And what else do you want? And he's good at what he does. John's trying to bluff. John's bluffing L here with the King 6, and L, nice hand, John. Nice hand. L lays down top pair, but don't think John had any clue that he had the jack there.
All right, like it. So there's no caffeine in this, right?
No caffeine.
Because like with a drink like this, I expect
caffeine.
Yeah.
No, it's just a healthy drink with 5 grams of protein. And it's just like a snack. But say hi to Ninja. I'm going to do a cover story on him soon. Just such an engaging personality. I hope he comes play here.
Cool.
No? Bluff?
See, I can get...
It's hard.
Well, he was named one of the top influencers in Time Magazine, top 100 influencers, or in the whole world.
King.
And I can get him, but I can't get Saya.
Well,
something that says something. I don't know about me or about Saya. I don't know. But Ninja was hard to get, and I got him, and we had a fun time talking a couple times. Shout out to Ninja. Appreciate your time, man.
Yep.
When you do these cover stories for magazines, it takes a couple months to come out.
Hello.
I like also working at Poker.org. I write something today. It's on Poker.org tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. I was hoping you were 100.
The card player has been very, very good to me. I appreciate the Schulmans over there and Julio.
David's back.
David is back.
I was wrong. So Dave would just annihilate me in the courtroom.
And what?
No, when I get my live reads wrong on him,
I see.
He would annihilate me in the courtroom. That's 16K there.
Thought you were saying you had like you want to go mano a mano in a courtroom like two lawyers against each other.
No, thanks.
David looks sharp. I wouldn't want to mess with him.
Yep. I don't think I want to battle with Eric Person. I don't think I want to battle with. I don't know.
I will take David on in golf because I know he's a golfer. I will challenge David to golf. I could, I'll put gas in the car. Good to have David back in the game.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to try the steak since it's been talked about by everybody. Every time Brian Hastings is here, our 6-time WSOP winner, been commentating, he gets the lobster, I think.
So I asked him a question.
Brian?
Yeah. What is a piece of poker advice or career advice you would tell your younger self that you would actually listen to? Did you hear that one?
I don't remember his answer, but I remember the question.
Yeah. Do you have an answer to that?
What would I tell? What are you asking me the same question?
Yeah.
What would I tell my younger self? Quit while I'm ahead. I used to play a lot of home games in New York, but what would I do? I don't. I'm never a professional. I just love the game.
The Chesterfield South.
The Chesterfield South.
Those are rounders. Fictitious.
I grew up in Chesterfield.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, we're Richmond, Virginia, Chesterfield. So what did Brian say? Brian's a smart dude. He's the one that took down $4 million in one day against Victor Blum. So what did Brian say? Brian's always a smart person to listen to.
It was just exploring like different games, like keeping options open. I think because the issue with when everybody starts out with poker, they always think it's about their own individual skill. But as you progress in the poker industry, you see people like JRB or Robo or Gary Edelstein's. Like, you have to maneuver in order to really capitalize on the industry. You need to maneuver way past individual technical skill. There's game selection, networking, access, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
So, like even when Hastings was playing against Isildur, there's an opportunity cost and then a window of opportunity there. That once it passes, or if you don't have access, it's gone.
Right. Back when the high stakes games were really rocking online.
Right? Yeah, if you can scoop it, you know what I mean? Yeah. You want to have.
They still are. There's a lot harder now.
A lot harder. My first cover story was, and you probably would know him, was Brian Townsend. Who played against all those guys?
Yeah, Brian Townsend, Hastings. I asked them about them and who was the third guy? Cole South.
Cole South? Okay. Cole's a great player. Cole's owns what kind of business? Cole's into business, but he's also a martial artist.
A lot of stuff. Yeah, and Townsend's a runner. He used to, I don't know if he's still
quite the athlete, yeah. He was an engineering degree from Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
Smart guy.
Yeah, well,
I
didn't finish mine.
I didn't finish my degree either. Is that crazy?
Oh, no, I finished my degree. It's not in engineering.
Oh, I didn't finish my degree.
I started computer science and, stuff happened in year 2. I'm just like, I can't finish.
Let's see if L is. No, it's going to check this turn.
What was the backward session? Nothing eventful.
L's good with king high. Will John try to take it away with another bluff? He just bluffed L out of a pot. Will he try it again?
He's got no showdown.
He's in the small blind. He's got.
Like he can try. He's on camera.
He could rep any of these cards.
Let's see if L can suss out the situation and raise.
He could rep an 8.
I don't know. Or full house.
Full house? Lots of things.
One-third.
I'd like to hear what is going on in L's head. He's he's
like,
so sharp watching every single chance. L call.
He called.
Nice call. Very, very nice call. So John's going to think twice next time. L said, not today.
Not tonight.
Not today.
L, I
buddy.
don't know how you think. I don't know how you play, so stop accusing me of knowing your game.
They never listen to me, man. No,
What?
I tell them every week.
L said that to you?
Yeah, he's like, Wayne, you know my game so well because we play in other games. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just making a lucky guess.
In case he had King 10, you should have made it 600.
This is proof. I don't know what I'm talking about.
In case he had King 10 out, you should have got 600.
Straddle.
See, I grew up playing all the mixed games, but we're just...
When the bet, I'm joking about that hand. The bet was so small, it's 1/3. You might as well show down. But there are other advanced plays that L does. I'm like, that's way out of my league.
Kind of reminds me of the early Tom Dwan watching him play.
He even said that like before he came on stream. He's like he wants to be like the next Tom Dwan / the Asian Tom Dwan.
Oh yeah, it's 50-100. Yeah.
Except winning, not owing 30 million. Oops. Did I say that?
Oops. How did you let that slip out? I don't. Who knows?
Allegedly, I don't actually know.
Octocrab again, and Paul doesn't have the guts to get it all in.
That was a fine race. This was an actual shot.
Tom's been nice to me, but
My raise was not designed to get to the
Tom's always been a gentleman.
I don't know.
I
I don't have any experience or can't confirm or deny all the stuff I see.
All the rumors. I mean,
Yeah.
people talk.
Yeah, but I do know, you know, like Ggpoker, for example, and others that just, you know, have their comments. So I will stay out of it. I could joke about what's in the media, but I cannot confirm or deny that corner. And even if I did, I wouldn't. David with his premium. 52 cards on the deck, you gotta play 5-2. And let's see if John bets this. What would you get called by? A weaker jack? A 4?
Way too
A
much.
pocket pair?
Missed my low draw.
No, you still have the low. Oh, just kidding. Low draw, you need 5 cards, 8 or lower.
Good, thank you.
In all seriousness, there's a lot of narratives in this industry that are
Maybe it's one.
straight up untrue or don't add up.
I hope not.
So you guys need to be really careful
I hope not.
not to take
I think you should
words.
give yourself like 47 vaccine shots. That'll
at face
really-
value, posts at face value. There's a lot more going online.
doesn't believe
And even 2 people or multiple people arguing on Twitter,
It'll put you out of
they all could have the story wrong.
You won't feel shit.
So,
More the better.
so all you guys in the third person point of view, like watching and judging, you aren't even getting the full information watching people go at it.
But they love to jump in and talk. Nick's got ace-10 of hearts here, raises it up 250, and now, surprisingly, just calls with his ace-5 suited. Could have 3-bet there. Let's David. David, of course, is in there. Does not want to hit hearts.
Ace 10 heavily in the lead. Queen 8 heavily in the lead.
Has a quick switch. Nobody's got a club, so
Do not have a club. In fact, I don't even have a black card, but I do have the best hand. Is that odd?
Liar, you have a black card in your pocket.
Queen.
is Amex?
At least 1 black card.
They definitely have it.
I'll bet on that, David.
You have the win.
Brian was obsessed with watches yesterday. Our director was looking at some cool watches at the table.
Shout out to Brian Arakaki. He's been directing live streams for over 12 years now, I believe.
Brian's very good. We did a whole thing on Poker.org where we took pictures of the best watches at the World Series.
Oh,
And you can believe it, there's some really nice watches at the World Series.
sure.
$800?
L's not folding King 5 suited. He's actually ahead.
He might do it on like a Monday afternoon. Boom.
Boom, he hits.
King on the flop.
21.
David's not
21.
He's going to let David continue to fire. Al's still got to feel pretty good about his hand. He's also got a straight draw. He's open-ended, good top pair. David needs the 5 that Al has to have any chance to win the spot.
King.
David gives up. Surrender. Nice hand.
Nothing again? What are you talking about? What a monster.
He had a 5 draw. Yeah, I'm just like, you know,
Make it straight.
growing up in Northern California and then most of my poker life being online in Southern California.
Yeah.
I know of a lot, but there's also Vegas and there's also the East Coast. There's also Macau. There's also Europe. There's also China. It's like, there's a lot that went on in like the last few decades.
Wish I'd played in more games in New York. I know there was a bunch of underground games. I was just playing in small home games for fun when I was in there.
What happened to Atlantic City? Well, Craig's got food, so. The Taj, Borgata, what happened to those?
I went there when Atlantic City looked like it was hit by a bomb. It was just not a fun place to go to, you know?
Yeah.
It was.
That's what I'm asking
It was
you.
scary. It was scary. Because I was always, Nick's got Jack High Flush.
The winner.
Is Nick going to let, he's going to see if Al will hang himself. I could see Al betting out here. Nick's trying to look very uninterested.
You win. You win. Yela.
Al always goes for it. So it's time to check out the steak at the Commerce. But yeah, I when I turned 18, I was one of those kids who played cards in high school, invited kids over to play cards at my house and have fun. Like I said, we did. I didn't know what No Limit Hold'em was. I didn't know this 2-card game. We all played these mixed games, and of course I read all the books on blackjack. Couldn't wait to go to Atlantic City and win all the money, right? And I actually did win like $5,000 the first time I went to Atlantic City, but it was on roulette. I never said I just got lucky playing roulette.
Sounds like bad habits developing.
No, it's like that one. Like I've played roulette twice in my life, but you know, I had some gamble in me, and blackjack didn't do too well. But I read all the books and knew what I was supposed to do. But Atlantic City was scary. With me and my buddy, we got out of our car, and the first thing approached by 2 prostitutes.
Oh my gosh!
Like I don't think they want to really go on a date with us.
It's funny.
It's just scary. That's all. I think that's one. Maybe I've been there twice. You been to Atlantic City a few times?
When I was way underage, like for like family vacations.
Not for trying to sneak in
no.
the casino or anything.
That's No Home Jerome's job. David not believing L's check raise, and L picks up a spicy turn. Flush draw with a gut shot and 2 overcards, and can hit a 5 to win too.
Guess I'm going back to Baccarat.
L telling a story, and he's shipping. David does not believe L.
Today is just not my day here. No snap calls, good thing. What you got, Al? I'm guessing you got like a pair and a gutter ball. Am I close? Am I close, though?
Definitely a GG moment. Man, Craig's dish looks good.
I have to come in and watch this hand for a second because the last time David shoved, L called and took down the pot. L's. I don't think L thinks
he has 47%.
I know it doesn't. I don't think he thinks he has 47%.
Can he hit a heart, a 7, a 9, an 8, a 5?
But does he think he has almost? It's almost a flip in his head. I don't know. What would you think? You would think. That, I mean, David's a different kind of player. He could have a wider range than most players, but with David, he could also be drawing dead.
And any big pair would have called him.
Well, if he was drawing dead, he probably would have just called the turn.
Yeah. This is a nice watch David has.
Like the nightmare scenario is ace-6 of hearts.
What do you guys think he has? You gonna use a time chip on this? Really? Here, have another.
I think David knows L would have called if he was beat.
David wants a call.
I don't
so?
know. I mean, if you saw the cards flipped over, then no.
You even have a pair? You wasting time?
He knows what he's got.
We know that if he had like ace-3 of hearts, he would have called. If he had king-queen of hearts, he would have called. You don't even have a pair.
Now let's it go.
You can guess what one of my cards is. 3.
A 3.
See?
That's the second time he's at pocket 3s. The last time was 2 black 3s. Nice play, David. Good to see you.
Above the rim.
You have a pair or no? Do I need one? I mean, you didn't have a pair, so I didn't need one. Yeah.
I like this rivalry.
But that 3 of hearts is a good card to show, right? It's a very good card to show on that board. For sure. Right? It could have anything there. Deuce 3, 3, 4, 3, 5. Is this mine? Oh, thanks.
Oh, are you praying?
3, 6. I mean,
put on your headset and talk. He's smiling. You think I was joking that the A5 was good?
Absolutely.
I'm truly. Oh, it's so good.
You just had 3, 4, actually.
Did you think I was joking?
I was blessing my food right during the GG moment.
A5 Wagyu GG moment.
The GG moment. This steak is so good.
I think I had
No bluff.
I had to bless my food, man.
I had a great read. That's what I had.
So I was supposed to video you when you took the first bite.
What, for social media?
Yeah.
Well, give him the chip count. Well, let me eat.
Content's hard to come by nowadays, man. With like Alan Kessler making royal flushes, winning like $1 million. John's up. He's been running good, also playing well. Paul James up. Fish Bruce up. L up, even after getting pushed around that last hand. It's replay time. We got a lot of new features. Shout out to Brian Arakaki and the rest of the production team. Working on stuff behind the scenes while the stream's not going. I am as well. There's a lot of work on the back end to put together these high stakes poker streams. Kitty was sick. She caught a flu, so she missed yesterday and today. There's John from the hometown of Hellmuth. Kind of gives that Eric Lindgren All-American vibe. I know I have to say my piece when Craig's chewing, so he can't have a witty retort or... It's called freaking strategy. Yeah, with the commerce ad in the background. Man, they got a lot of PLO bomb pots for collection.
Is this cup?
Paul James with the universe, the easier to play hand in this situation, even though Fitch Bruce is ahead with pair of tens.
PLO master.
Show the quads.
I'm a PLO master. Look, PLO master. I played Tuesday.
You got a wrap.
Set. Set. No set. Just bluff. Only bluff.
Wrap.
Did you get that on the cameras? Did you get that? Pair of nines? Did you see that? Professional PLO player. Did you see? Did they get that?
It wasn't nothing.
Had a pair of nines. That's it. Nine.
Do you do coaching or lessons?
That's what I had. Because I'm very bad at PLO, I'm very proud of that. For me, that's very good.
Wasn't it 9-10 on the board?
10, 9, 4, 4. I just had a nine.
You had a wrap.
I had Queen, Jack, King. I had nothing. I was losing.
I mean, that's a good hand in
I don't know where L
PLO.
is. Where's L? I don't know where it is. There's no two big blinds. Okay, so who does the ante then if there's two big blinds? Who puts the ante in?
Both. Two antes.
There's two antes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know that.
Two big ones. See, one is now.
Got it. So we're playing 2-2 right now. Oh, 1-1. 2-2. Okay, and I needed to pay you for the collection, right? Okay, yeah, no problem. David, can you give me
600.
Thank you.
94.
Yeah, that's for you. And that's for me.
600.
Right. That's that. Yeah, that's yours. Right. Okay. And then how much?
600.
600. Four. Thank you. Yes, sir. Nice and small bit.
Craig's making me hungry now. Craig's like, didn't you just eat? I'm like, can't I be hungry watching you eat too? I mean, the guy's hungry, he's hungry. Also, in your Craig's interview with Eric Person, you know, he mentioned wanting to grow poker, which is good. It's like, you know, poker and chess have both become so huge, classic games that stand the test of time. They'll never die.
But Eric really wants to appeal to the lower stakes, more tournaments, and really build the games up there in the Northeast.
It's very rare that I don't have at least a low draw.
So if you haven't, it's like a success story, and also his steps to success. So if you've missed that interview, check it out on Poker.org under the interview.
5, so gonna go a bit.
And Eric was really straightforward, but also such a brilliant dude.
Comparable cards.
Thank you, Eric. Shout out to Eric Person.
I've got to play a little bit, you know. I've got to be playing a little bit. I can't just be here waiting for a good hand. You know? I can't believe El's used all his time, mate. That's not like him.
I got one left.
Usually he saves them all.
Yeah. I can't believe he actually folded a whole flush draw. Jeez.
Yeah.
Damn.
He folded a what?
He said he had a flush draw against me.
Which hand was that in? Oh, the one
went all in.
just now. Okay.
With the pair of threes.
Flush draws, a lot of outs versus threes. Can I sell him one of these?
Just give it to him.
Just give it to me.
It's no big deal.
I'll give it to him.
I never use mine either.
Yeah. I feel like I'll need like one or two.
With 600. Okay.
This time it's Fish Bruce with the pocket threes. I'm gonna put the pressure on here with a $1,200 bet here on the turn. Let's see what Paul wants to do. I don't see him folding. Yeah, he's going to come along. Let's see if Bruce wants to represent this on the river and fire a big bet. No, he's just going to shut down.
Play the board.
Pocket threes does not win this hand.
Mark this in the Guinness book.
Shin, can you grab a service for me, please, if you don't mind? Just service. Just going to order some lunch. Please, thank you.
Bruce tried to represent on the turn with those threes. Not as lucky as David's been with his threes. Well, hopefully you can get Kitty in the game next week or sometime soon. She's always a blast.
Hi there.
John's picking his spots, playing well.
Yeah. Can I order the salmon, please? Blackened. Blackened salmon with the pilaf rice.
Sounds like you're very James Bond, 007. I'll have the salmon.
And what's the
blackened salmon.
Comes on the side. Yeah, on the side.
Straddle. Okay, service coward for me too.
Paul actually could play James Bond in the casino games. Got the voice for it, got the look for it.
Double down.
Look at that. The accent for it.
Of course, he's got the accent for it.
654.
I'll do the wagon. Yeah. Medium rare.
Is that the grey L?
L is back in the game.
You want to wait one hand? You want to buy or to wait one hand?
I'll do a spare.
You can wait one hand and post it.
So when the players, you see the players ordering food, it means it's good. It's good. It's very good food here at the Commerce.
So where is it?
So I told you, if you're in LA, just visiting, come check out the Commerce, biggest poker room in the world. Just a fun place to play.
She wants you to...
I wish it was closer to me. I'd come more often. Pocket queens for Fish Bruce.
I think it should just be this in the middle, though, El, and 200 is the straddle. Yeah, she's trying to make you put 50 more in, but forget that. Just leave it as 200 straddle and 100 dead in the middle. Don't worry about 50.
Gonna pop it to what, 400? 500?
50.
Raised to 600 for Fish Bruce with the queens, and he's run into the ace king of John. Let's see what John wants to do with this.
Excuse me.
John's one of the big stacks at the table. He's gonna definitely raise here. So it looks like 14, 15.
I made a bad laydown against Hesham.
Really? Oh, you went to check the map?
No.
I thought, oh, going to shove pretty much. And quick snap call by
I
John.
don't think you should have folded.
They can only run it once right now in the game.
Queens and ace king.
But you didn't know where you were standing.
Good luck, guys. Good luck to both of you.
Another GG moment. Ace king suited against pocket queens. Classic race, and wow.
Damn, what a
I mean, couldn't ask for much better with ace king
I'd say
suited.
that's good for the ace king.
It doesn't change.
John's running good,
Still needs to hit a queen.
playing good. We're feeling that this is not full. Yep, that's it.
I would have won.
Bruce only had one out. No, 2 outs. He only had 2. He had 2 outs. He had the queen of diamonds, but nice hand by John. What are you going to do there with those hands in the stacks?
Oh.
Looks like Fish Bruce is going to go on a walkabout.
Flip coin.
John, get it quietly, yeah? Get it quietly. I feel like Bruce does run bad on the shot. I feel like whenever he gets it, whenever Bruce flips on the shot, I never see him win the flip. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't believe that.
I don't think he's played enough hands to have a real sample size.
Yeah.
Frank.
Bruce is going to take a break from the table for a minute.
He's
Not much you can do with that stack size of pocket queens in that spot.
He does give action, actually. It's weird, actually, because he's got a low VPIP, but he does give action. When he plays the hand, he does actually play. That's the thing about Bruce. He plays a low VPIP, but when he plays, he does actually do some fun stuff. Does some bluffs, does some raising. Yeah. You know?
John's having a first good outing here at the live at Bally Live Poker here at the casino at Commerce, live at the Commerce Casino in LA. Just saw a GG moment. Nick's got aces again. Don't think he's going to get any action, or maybe David. He's got David in the big blind calling with 9-4. But David's betting out. Betting his 9 here. Nick's going to raise with pocket aces, and
nice hand,
David's
sir.
going to call.
Fucking aces.
Second time Nick's had aces.
Us. Ace. This game needs a little Harry. Because he'd love this game. Little Harry. It's been a week since we played already, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I feel like it was like 24 weeks ago.
Yep.
It's gone very fast. It's gone very fast.
Did that put one more handboard or only one?
You took it back.
I think it's
one.
Nice try.
3-8-4.
What? You don't even call a 3-bet? That's how bad it was? What the hell?
Full respect.
That's horrible. That's horrible. Shit. Any 2 cards, you got to call a 3-bet.
Next card on see number 1.
Yep.
Okay, we'll do around, no problem.
So we're short-handed here with 5 players. Fish Bruce just got stacked his queens against ace king suited. Not much he could have done there.
Thank you for your donation. It's going to go to a good charity. I actually do support a lot of charities, so we appreciate it.
They both flop open-ended here.
Just calling, no raising. Who is this guy? I don't even know who this guy is. You feeling okay?
I thought L might lead out here and lead in, and
okay, I call.
Dave is not going to fold. Both have straight draws. L's repping a big hand here, though. Let's see if he can take it away. Not anymore. They both river are straight. They probably both think they have the best hand.
$5,000. Man, really? I'm just gonna call.
Split pot here.
I should have got all in.
You ahead.
Almost raised his ass. Like, I'm just gonna call. Oh, he could have 9-6, fucker.
This is a stick hand. You two. Nice hand.
Yeah.
That was a nice hand. Good action.
You and I, we never have a pair. Shit.
That's true.
I mean,
Close-up of David having a good time.
David.
Having a rough night, but
and you're going to fold king, right?
he's always having a good time at the tables.
David, the L.
What makes you think I can't bluff over the top of him? Seriously?
I mean, I know you can, but I mean, if the river was a 2, L was going to bluff 7 high, right? L was going to bet 5,000 with 7 high.
L knows better.
So I imagine.
L knows better.
I imagine you got more lucky.
I'm a little hard to bluff.
I guess so.
L knows better.
Once again,
90%.
L's got
Against me, he'll think.
David pretty much crushed here.
50. He's seen what I've called him down with many times.
Wow. David's pretty sure he's got a lock on this hand, but Al's got him crushed.
He's just calling.
Yeah.
It's like he had a poker transplant or something, man.
And Al's got this hand locked up.
I don't know what happened to him.
David's going to bet his ace-6.
You got a pair yet?
Got to see L trying to get some more money in here.
10 deuces.
These two have been at it since hand number 1.
Wow, look at this shit.
And he's got the... Al's got the best of David.
Really? The hell? I'm going to baccarat. Shit. I don't have much left.
Yeah.
I don't have much left, Al.
All right. You want to call?
There's...
You hit the 10?
He had to beat the whole way, Wayne.
Oh, 2 pairs good, brother. 2 pairs good. You can get counterfeited. Uh-oh. You got counterfeited? Oh, shit, that's good. I would have been all in on that, too. Nice hand. Good game, guys.
Right.
Nice hand,
All right.
L.
Good plan.
2 players stacked in
Never
3
folding an
hands.
ace to L, so.
That's no limit hold.
It happens short-handed games.
Yep.
Could have gone the other way.
You're not going to fold on the river anyway.
Nope.
I think L needed some run good.
Yeah, he's been down like
Did a couple rough
for a
sessions.
lot of weeks, and then had that really big session.
I don't think he's going to be coming back. Nice hand, L. Nice hand.
Yeah, when they stay good game, usually they're not coming back.
Yeah.
Even if they say they're coming back and leave like a few dollars in chips, they still might not come back.
You had him drawing dead.
Rough day for David, but always fun to have David at the tables.
Put in 14,000 drawing dead. It's amazing. It's hard to do that in Hold'em. It's hard to do that.
Damn, a value towning Craig all over the place gives me a free
I just
nut
gave him
juice.
4 mints.
Yeah.
For the price of
like,
1.
He's like, your breath smells like beep. So Craig, any of your best interviews that you like really like that I haven't seen, just send them my way. Even if you think I have seen them, just send them my way.
Okay. What do you think about it?
It's a bit weird.
Because I'm in the car, like, you know.
Yeah, I think they're actually on Apple and Spotify. All the 6 or 7 have done on.
Yeah, I just don't know
Poker.org.
where they are. You know, just like.
Poker.org has a Apple channel. I'm trying to think. Well, you probably saw the Sean Deeb one. I mean, Sean's always entertaining.
Yeah.
That was like my second or third interview.
I like listening to Sean Deeb. I mean, the thing is, I don't listen to poker content much anymore because it's like homework.
It's like you do it 24/7 as it is. Like I'm up early training or whatever at 6 in the morning. Wayne's like tweeting back, and he's up at midnight doing it. I don't even think Wayne even sleeps. He's like a vampire.
That's the rumor, but I do sleep.
I was like, I'm so surprised that you're up so early in the morning.
The thing is, as a game runner, you have to, and this is the guys who don't know how hard it is, or even aspire to be a game runner. For certain players, you need to respond to them immediately, or that window's closed.
They're moving on.
Yeah, they're moving on.
Saya's gone to Vegas. She's gone.
Well, she's all right. Like,
she's a special case.
She's a super pro, so super pro is going to super pro. They're just going to take their best opportunity.
I did a shout out to Saya. Let's see if she
I think if she said she's at the beach.
She was at the beach. She was in the elevator in her bikini and her bag going to the beach.
Yeah, but
I'm not sure if she could
that.
be in any country. She could be anywhere.
Well, you could ask her. You could be. Are you okay?
I did. I said. I think.
I guarantee you, she's more up for an interview at the beach than a poker game.
Oh, you're probably right.
But it's not probably. It's 100%. And if you don't know what city she's in, I'm just telling you.
Look like Casa del Mar or somewhere down south.
If she's in South America, then, that's one thing. But if
I have to go to South America for Saya, I will.
Really? All right, then you should have asked. You could quote me on that. And if she gets insulted, like, why would she be
insulted? I'm not.
No,
I'm stalking her.
I'm saying if she's insulted that she's like, this is my beach time. Say, you could literally blame it on me. 100,000%. Yeah. No, just blame it like.
What if I come with like refreshments and treat her to?
No, she wants you to come with a poker game, a large poker game with a bunch of players that she's going to beat.
So yeah.
Obviously, I can't do that. That's your job.
I don't really know. I don't know.
I seek out watching the games that Saya's in. I learn a lot from her.
Well, this game's winding down, and this is the tough thing about running poker live streams, especially the high stakes games, is
it's a big game. It's very hard to get people to come
when
play,
people get stacked.
I mean, I'm fine playing
more than once.
Yeah,
more than once.
Four-handed, obviously. It's obviously not your fault.
I don't want to be good.
Well, we'll just speak amongst ourselves then. That's okay. We'll just speak amongst ourselves, but I'm sure we can play for a while.
You guys can also reduce the stakes too.
I don't think it's the stakes the issue. It's more just playing four-handed, But I don't think.
Heads up.
Let's go. L versus John. The dream matchup we've all been waiting for.
Anybody else is coming? Because no one else is coming, so it's up to us. We want to do four-handed, or we want to sack it off. But I don't care either way.
Let's get a chip count. L to stack David. Got the super stack here at 44,000. Let's see if L 50% VPIP. John, our new player in the game, John Harth, up 20 grand, and L. That last stacking David put him up in the black. He's up almost 10 grand, and Paul's up 13 grand. But like you said, it's got to be tough keeping these games going, keeping them fed with great players.
It's the hardest thing to communicate to people how difficult it is until they do it themselves.
Yeah, but we've all been stacked once or twice, and like it's time to go, right?
No, I just mean like there's. Hold on one second.
Looks like the game is going to wind down. It's been fun watching John Harth play here, and always a pleasure to have the other players at the game. And I was excited to see David here today.
I was too.
Yeah, I watch David almost every time David's played.
But yeah, all the high stakes players are all very understanding of how stuff works. Most of them, not the vanilla pros. Like, why can't I get them? Like, nobody wants to play with you. Still got a laughter, still got a great life.
No,
Of
just
the little that I know about David, he lives a fascinating life and a happy
interesting.
one, you know?
I can tell he's got a really, really strong energy.
And that's what we all aspire to have.
Yeah, good life. We're live at the Commerce Casino and Hotel. I just had some good Wagyu steak. It was amazing. I'll have to, I'm not sure if I'll get the salmon ever again.
Tune into Poke.org, Craig Tapscott. Check out his interviews. Daniel Negrani, Phil Hellmuth, Maria Ho, Sean Deeb,
Barney Boatman, and our favorite, Mr. Eric Person.
Eric Person, for sure.
You can tune into Wayne's X or his Twitter and just see how many trophies he's put up there today.
Now,
Is that the same? Are you recycling that picture?
Well, no. Like I have the old ones and I just like collected.
Oh,
I
I see what
finally
you're
got
doing.
all the zoo ones because Global Poker has the zoo, the four animals. Yeah.
But I remember one time you were doing the photo shoot here with all your animals.
I didn't post that. Like we took the photos
Yeah.
when Brian Hastings and you were there, and then I just posted it because it takes time, you know.
To collect all those animals?
And to look pretty, man.
And to look pretty?
I played on Tuesday the PLO and the Hold'em.
yeah.
Are we done with the last hand?
Yeah, we're winding down.
I just lost
This is
Hey, thank you, Ggpoker. It's a great game. A great sponsor, Gigi, who, like I said, just purchased the WSOP. Check out the fall events down in the Bahamas. It's the Bahamas they're playing?
Yeah, it's Bahamas, the biggest guarantee in history,
PLO if you don't.
live poker history.
Well, the WSOP circuit event is up north in Northern California right now.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Terrence went straight there.
Oh, okay.
TJ.
And it will be here in November, the circuit event.
Terrence won 25 grand here, 21 grand, right? And just took off.
Easy game.
Easy game for him.
On Friday or Saturday, so like the day after last time, I was like, yeah, I want to.
John had a good first time here at the stream game. I'm sure John will be back.
Three-handed. Do you want to play three-handed?
I mean, I'll play
They're
three.
negotiating here.
It's fine.
I'm fine.
Play for a couple minutes.
Yeah, we can play three-handed.
Okay, so you want to play you, John, and Nick.
Huh?
You want to play you three want to play.
I'll ask Nick.
Yeah, I'm not interested. So.
What is Del trying to get stakes up? Raise the stake?
Play three-handed when Nick comes
I just
back.
want to play until the stream finish.
How long does it go?
You're going to be playing another 3 hours, basically, three-handed.
That's not going to happen.
3 more hours going?
How long have you played for? 2 hours. You
They play till 8 o'clock or what?
What time?
Normally.
7?
Normally 8.
Yeah, normally.
Start today. 3 o'clock, right? All right, 3 till 8. And what's the time now? Sheen, what's the time, please?
5.
I think
Yeah, it's
they're
not even close.
negotiating.
Yeah.
For 2 hours. You got 3 more hours.
Wow, I got like a night off or something here. Thank you, Wayne.
Like 3-4 handed.
Sure.
It's not interesting.
Kind of want to watch more of the game. These
We'll break that.
But I don't want
watching
to-
Elle play, Paul, and watching John just have a great day. See, I got good luck for John. I taught him how to go all
This
in
is-
like Phil Hellmuth.
Also, vanilla pros will be like, no, people won't budge about that. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, they can. They will. And the responsibility, the game
Oh,
runner.
is Harry coming?
No, he's not coming. No, but he's either coming or he's not.
We had one sick player not show up.
Something
That happens.
Yeah, sick player, busy player.
You must know if you can make it. So people are just saying.
He was advertised on the whatever YouTube. But does that mean anything?
Kuo's advertised every game. She never turns up, does she?
They're complaining about Kitty. Kitty, get your butt here, Kitty. You got a good baby daddy. Take care of that baby.
No, she's actually sick. So.
Yeah.
And then she had babysitter issues. Like,
You saw that her baby daddy Frankie C is one of the best content creators out there.
Yeah.
Phil Locke actually shouted him out a few weeks ago.
Sure.
And watched everything Frankie does. But Frankie just challenged Daniel to a heads-up match, and Daniel accepted.
yeah.
Frankie knows I know he's a better player, but I'm doing it for the fun of it.
The Wagyu.
Live at the Commerce Casino and Hotel. This looks like we're winding down.
That's what poker fame's supposed to do. You know,
It's not the end of the world, it's fair.
you get more action. That's what Doug Polk did. He started
For
banging,
sure.
making noise like, Daniel, heads up for rolls, or at least the mill.
No, I thought it was going to be like a grudge match. I talked to Daniel about that on my interview a few days ago, and they had a lot of fun. He has a lot of respect for Doug and Doug's game. Clearly, Doug's one of the best heads-up players in the world.
Well,
Put
in his era.
Put in the work. In his era, but he put in the work.
Oh, yeah.
I did like a ball in the China shop.
And Doug even said, I've got to go back into the lab and study and do the work to be able to play Daniel in that game.
And he has a lot of businesses going on.
Sit with 5K and play nice and safe.
I think he's a happy man. He owns two casinos
He's a
and
dad.
2 rooms in Texas right now.
Upswing Poker has got other projects going.
Oh, he's a very creative dude.
Yeah. Still making videos.
Hey, we appreciate you tuning in. You got to watch a fun game there in the beginning.
And
And
everyone's leaving.
Yeah, like when he came to LA, we had some talks about the future, past, present, and future. And we'll see what happens. We're
you'd
just
love to see Doug in the game.
well, it wouldn't be so much that because he has
He's got the lodge. Well, he shows up in LA sometimes. Well, here's our cumulative winnings for the day. We're going to have to shut it down. John's a big winner at 20 grand. First time playing the game. Paul James had a good session. And David's a big donator today, losing a little over 34 grand. But I appreciate everyone showing up to listen to Wayne and I chat back and forth with these players. Glad to have Fish Bruce in the game today, and David, and John, and Elle, and Paul. Shout out to Kitty Quell. Hope you're feeling better. Next time, send Frankie if you get sick. We want Frankie in this game. You've been watching Bally Live Poker live at the Commerce Hotel and Casino here in Los Angeles. Sponsored by Ggpoker. Once again, thanks for joining us. Come back next Tuesday, and Wayne will keep you informed online and the social media, let you know who's playing in all the games. Once again, thanks everyone out there.